This message is for someone out there. The move you were thinking about making, make the move. The universe is waiting on you. Take the first step and the path will open. Comiesha Monica, everybody. And this message is for someone out there. Welcome to the Las Vegas Tribune News, local news and online music and entertainment. I am the Comiesha Monica. Everybody, like I always say, if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere. Now we're back. We're back with another show. And I know I've been away for a while, but a lot has happened. A lot has happened. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. But for now, I'm glad to be back, and a lot that we've seen over the last few months. I'm not even sure how long I've been away, but I know based on society and things that are going on out there, it's getting real. It's getting real. It's getting real. So listen, if you're out there and you have events, we're still looking for you. You can contact us at the show, send in your events, send in your flyers. I'll put them on the Tribune for your press releases. We are welcoming everyone, and we're still going to come back with two things to do in Las Vegas once I figure out what we're going to do. We don't know if it's going to be maybe talking about the amusement parks, maybe music events. I'm not sure. I may open it up to a lot of things going on in Vegas, but you know me, I take it personal when it comes to social issues, and I always want to slip them in on you, but I'll try to keep it entertainment for now, but I make no promises. I make no promises. So we're going to get on with the show with our social update. So if you guys are you afraid of technology right now? Is it speeding at lightning? Like, are you concerned? Well, I met with Chris Wright. He runs the AI Trust Council, and that council is a council that's going to prepare us for humans not being so much in the workforce because AI technology is taking over. He's concerned. So I interviewed him on the podcast, and he's actually heading to see Trump, I believe tomorrow, which is interesting. I'll let you guys know. He'll be back next week, so we'll interview him again to see how that conversation went. But the AI Trust Council is out there. They're getting ready to protect our privacy, our security, and our safety. We'll be right back with entertainment news. Make sure you click in. All right, back with a little bit of entertainment news. I try to stay away from the gossip, so I'm going to call them social updates and entertainment news. Now, do you remember Josie Smollett? You remember what happened in Chicago, 2019? You're familiar with that? Well, listen here. Josie Smollett says he's going to get past all of this. He wants it all behind him. They called it a hoax. As a matter of fact, it was a hate crime hoax. Let me be specific. Chicago. Well, Chicago, the city of Chicago did file a lawsuit. They're looking for restitution. So Josie Smollett, he's decided that he's going to get $50,000. $50,000. I'm like, he must be a good saver. You know, Empire hasn't been on for a while. But $50,000 he's going to donate to a charity to get this all behind him. Good on to you, because sometimes our past can come back to haunt us, but there's nothing we can do about it except move forward and try to make things better. Second thing on the list of entertainment news, Lamar Odom. Well, Lamar Odom was in Las Vegas. I got the opportunity to meet him. However, if you don't know who Lamar Odom is, he's a former NBA basketball player. I believe he has championship rings too. Lakers, Los Angeles Clippers, Miami Heat, Dallas Mavericks. He even played overseas. Now, don't judge me, but the team was called Liberal Cutsa Basconia in Spain. Not sure what all that means, but he played for them. Well, he stirred up a little controversy because he is in the cryptocurrency world. And outside of the meeting with Trump, They say he got booed, allegedly. I wasn't there, but this is what I heard. Well, that's all for that. I'm not even going to get into it because I don't do gossip, but I'm just saying they say they booed him. He actually is a nice guy, to be honest with you. Third up, LeBron James' son, Bryce James, graduates from Sierra Canyon 12th grade commencement ceremony. He's going to be playing next door to us, Tucson. Let me see, with the college, Arizona Wildcats. So we look forward to him balling. We know that his older brother is also balling, but it's a little confusing for me because I'm not sure if he plays for the Lakers, if he plays for another team on the D League. I mean, social media can have you in a frenzy and misinformation is out there a whole lot. But once I get more word on that, I'll keep you updated. Last but not least, this is sad, but some people are calling it karma. They're calling it karma. Tory Lanez, you remember Tory Lanez? The one that was accused of shooting Megan Thee Stallion? The singer and songwriter who was actually convicted. Well, if you didn't know, he was stabbed 14 times. 14 times in jail. So they say, according to the reports, 2 collapsed lungs and multiple stab wounds. He is recovering, but they say he is emotionally unstable, allegedly. He's being moved from the California Correctional Institution. I'm going to butcher this. Chap. Anybody in here can help me out with that? We're all lost. To California Men's Colony in St. Louis Obispo. I'll say this. I don't know what happened on that night. I wasn't there. But there's no coming back from death. There's no coming back from emotional trauma. It takes a lot to recover. And I'm not on one side or the other. I don't know these people. I just report the entertainment news. But I'm hoping for a speedy recovery for you in the midst of it all. All right, everybody. We'll be right back with the state of Black American culture. The state of Black American culture. You guys remember I said I dedicate a year to the state of Black American culture. So today we're just going to talk a little bit about the United Nations, a place I visited. And I went through a street depression after I left that place. I didn't know there were so many social issues all over the world. I met there with 6,000 women. And I thought we had problems in America. But today we're going to talk about the state of Black American culture. Well, the United Nations has recognized a necessity for reparations. Well, they want to address reparations in our nation. And if you don't know what reparations is, I'm going to give you the Google definition for it. It is the making of amends for a wrongdoing by paying money to or otherwise helping those who have been wronged. Now, as you may have known, if you're aware of the talk about reparations, you will have known that legislation has been written, but nothing has really passed. But if you heard of HR 40, it's actually a bill that was developed to study. And I can't figure out why we need more studying on what happened. The Commission to Study and Develop Reparation Proposals for African American Act. This is as far as we have gotten. Listen, I guess any step forward is a step towards making amends and acknowledging the wrongdoings. At the highest level, I would say, besides the White House, our president, the United Nations is here. So if they're taking a step forward, I guess the United States may have to look at it and say, maybe there is something here. Now, I don't know if we're going to get paid out there, but I do know at this point, we have something passed, and that is a step towards the right direction. That is the state of Black American culture. We'll be right back. All right, this is our featured artist section. I don't have today I do not have an artist that I'm spotlighting, but I want to extend this spotlight section to record labels. I want to extend the spotlight section to DJs. I also want to extend the spotlight section to creatives. Creatives all over. I have a guy who is doing paintings and things like that. I would like to showcase that type of art. I think I wanted the show to be more expansive in terms of giving opportunities, giving a seat to people who are in the entertainment business or the entertainment field. And I'd also like to also extend it to magazines. People want to come and talk about what's going on in your magazine. You might save me some time, and I don't have to do everything. But the featured artist spotlight section, it's for you. So you can send all your information. I want to say my email, but if you type in Comiesha Monica, you'll get all my social media. I'm there every day, 24 hours a day. I do sleep, but I only take cat naps, if you know who I really am. I only take cat naps. Well, I'll be right back with Network Music World Artists Song of the 21st Century. We'll be right back. Network Music World Artists Song of the 21st Century goes to Network Music World Artist Song of the 21st Century goes to. Listen, I don't have anyone today, but I realized that I never explained to you guys what it is and why I do it. So, when a song is composed, you'll have artists, writers, producers, the record labels also involved. But I see on award shows that everybody doesn't get the recognition that they deserve. So I decided to create this specific 60-second clip to make sure we're highlighting our Billboard chart topping artists. And I don't care where you placed on the chart. I just want to make sure that you know that your music composition did not go unnoticed. We all know that we have Grammys, we have MTV Music Award, BET Awards. We have all these awards. But it's usually the person, they say allegedly, that has the most money, or the record label that has the most money who stands up there and gets the award. I think for artists, it's very important that we publicize, promote, highlight, and let you know that you were seen, you were heard. So submit your songs. There's a requirement. I do have a standard. You do have to hit the Billboard Top 100, and it had to come within the 21st century. So it could be an old song or a new song. As long as you hit the Billboard, I can work with that. All right, everybody. We'll be right back with our closing thoughts. Before I go, a thought just crossed my mind. When we make decisions about moving on or moving along or moving to the next step, how do we decide these things? Whether it's a graduation or whether it's reparations, how do we ultimately decide what is the next best step? All I can say is this: move. You're not a tree. That's it. That's all. Until we meet again, I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.